Howdy folks. Today I want to talk about the Florida Stockwhip. And the most common question that I get is, why is it called a Florida Stockwhip? So the primary difference is, these are Australian stockwhips, and they are used for doing Australia stuff. And this is a Florida Stockwhip, and it's used for doing Florida stuff. In all seriousness, a Florida cattleman contacted me and said, hey, I need you to make me a cow whip. So he sent me a picture of Gordy Pierre's work, rest in peace. Gordy's work had a keeper joint that was made of deer skin up here, and then it went to a nylon thong, which ended in a tapered twisted point that goes straight to a cracker. And that's the primary difference between these two stock whips, because these go to a fall. And the fall on an Australian stock whip is the replaceable part of the whip. It experiences the most wear and tear, and because these are made of leather, you need a wear spot. I'm not an authority on this. My understanding is that Florida cow whips used to be made of leather, but these days I imagine when you're on horseback, trekking through Florida terrain, nylon is the way to go due to its resistance to the Florida climate. The difference is basically you've got a Florida cow whip thong with a keeper joint like this, so it technically makes it a stock whip. So where I would usually call this cow whip, and my customers usually call this a cow whip, I'm calling it a Florida stock whip for the sake of semantics. So anyway, yeah, it's a Florida stock whip. Watch me crack it. So I've had my customers send me a couple of videos on how these are used, and my understanding is they're mostly used on horseback, and you do a lot of things like this. And I don't know if you spend a lot of time on the ground, but if you were on the ground, I would imagine you'd be doing stuff like this. So there's a lot of different disciplines when it comes to making whips. You can make leather whips, you can make cow whips, you can make working whips, you can make competition style whips, and you can make just general enthusiast whips. I'm a competition style whip maker, and I believe that's translated into a lot of what I've done with this design, which I believe makes it an easier cracking whip. My goal is to be able to do this kind of stuff with it, but it translates into the cattlemen being able to do their job easier. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. Visit my website at www.irishwhips.com or send me an email at alyssum@irishwhips.com. I have a new website, so it's fun to promote. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.